sister nagging the shit out of me for this video. Here it is. Finally sat down to actually film it. It's basically a story time where I tell you guys about the time that I met my sisters after 10 to 11 years of not seeing each other and not having any contact or anything like that. So if you don't actually know, I was in foster care and then stopped having contact with all of my birth family, including my mother and my two sisters, for 10 to 11 years. At this point, I was in my most recent foster carers at the age of like, what was it, 8, 9? I stopped contact. So this obviously means I haven't seen them in 10 to 11 years. So back in September time last year, 2018, my one of my sisters got in contact with me on Facebook Messenger. But I blocked them both from my social media because my foster carer basically told me, like, you know, you don't want them to get in contact with you, you don't want any contact with them, like stuff like that. So I blocked them. So she remained blocked at this point, but she'd made a another Facebook account, got in touch with me, messaged me, and I was in college at this point. I was very, very shocked and like did not know how to react at all, like, because I didn't know whether I was really ready in myself to actually have contact with her. But after thought and talking to Vince, I came to the conclusion that I should just take things slow and go with the flow, basically. So recently then, I unblocked both of them. I added them both on Facebook. Me and my other sister were talking. We are now in a group chat now. That's fun. The reason I did this is obviously because I would class myself as a very, like, I really like having a family. Now obviously in my own little bubble I have a little family, like me, Vince and the cats. That's the type of family, but I wanted like to have like a family connection with my sisters. So this is where my sisters this is why I wanted to have contact with my sisters, because I thought it's time now, like, get out of your little shell and be the family girl that you are. Obviously I did this as well because me and my foster carers are no longer on good terms. I don't really class them as family anymore, but what can you do, eh? Anyway, let's not go on to that subject. So obviously, as I just told you, I added them both on Facebook. A few weeks / months ago, wait, when was it? Like mid-June / early July, I can't actually remember the date. We made plans to meet up and go to TGI's for food. Now, we were originally supposed to go like to McDonald's or something like that because I'm a cheapskate and didn't want to spend like 30-40 quid on food. But Vince came, so he spent 30-40 quid on food. That's great. I love it when he does that. So I didn't mind going there then. So obviously, me and Vince, we were going on our way to Cardiff. I was constantly texting them like, where the heck are you? Like, because I was so scared. I was so nervous. Like, I wasn't scared. I was like really quite nervous because obviously I haven't seen them in 10 freaking years. Like, that's a long time. That's a decade. I didn't see them in a decade. Right, I need to chill out. Okay. I was really excited. Like, I was actually really, really excited. Like, each day that went by, I was just like, oh my god, I just wanted to, like, I wanted to come now. Like, I want to see them. Like, that's the type of thing I was like. And then I was in Cardiff. We went for a Starbucks before, whilst waiting for them because they were near Cardiff. And they were like, we're here, where are you? And I was like, we're coming now. Started walking. Obviously, if we're in the Starbucks in St. David's, we have to walk. And then I turned the corner, started walking. I was like, I can't see them. I don't know where they are. They came out to the bit where you go to the toilet. And I was like, that's them. And obviously, at that time I was like, Jesus, this short. Anyway, I obviously went up to them and gave them a hug, and probably my first words other than hello, how are you, were, Jesus Christ, you're short, aren't you? Because they are shorter than me, and I don't know how this is, like, well, obviously it's physically possible, but I thought I was a short ass, but they're shorter than me. I'm 5'1". I'll let you put that in perspective. Anyway, yeah, so obviously we had a really nice time in TGI's. Like, I was really nervous, so I was constantly talking. Like, I would not shut up. They even said in the group chat that one of my sisters would probably talk for all of us, and I was like, alright, okay, that's fine then. And then I said to them, like, yeah, no, I'm doing all the talking. But obviously I just wanted to get to know them. I hadn't seen them in 10 years. I didn't know what their life was about, what they were doing, how they were, how many pets they got, you know what I mean? I needed to know everything. And obviously the more I talked to them, the more I got comfortable. And obviously Vince was just sitting there awkwardly because obviously he didn't know what to do. But like, I think having Vince there as my buffer really helped. We've met like a couple more times now. Once we went to a carvery, and then we went to the cinema to see Annabelle, which was really good, by the way. The cat's doing weird shit, I can't help it. I'm totally fine with them now. It's like I didn't miss 10 years. Like, we're literally like as if we didn't miss 10 years of each other's lives. It's like totally normal to like talk and stuff like that. So now I'm actually gonna go on to how I felt about them when I was with my most recent foster carer. Now she had loads of views that maybe I really do not agree with anymore, like tattoos, like piercings, etc. And especially about my family. Okay, so I ran out of blooming minutes, which is very annoying. Yes. Okay. Where was I? Yes. So basically, to sum it up, she didn't say these specific words, but she basically painted them as bad people to bother with, that I shouldn't bother them with them. They're arseholes, basically. Which I obviously know that they're not. Anyway. Yeah, so they are the type of like views and feelings that I had, that I didn't want any contact. I was adamant that I didn't want any contact throughout all of my reviews when I was in contact in foster care. They were like, do you want contact with your parent, with your mum and your sisters? Like, no thank you, I'm alright. But obviously that was because the foster carer was influencing my decision on whether I want to contact or not. Probably shouldn't say that. I obviously felt like they weren't my family anymore, but I don't anymore, obviously. And I felt that my foster carers were, and obviously they didn't really cross my mind unless my foster carer told me that they put stuff on Facebook, etc. Like for birthdays and Christmas. And obviously this is why I felt a bit weird when my sister actually contacted me via Facebook Messenger. But obviously we hadn't seen each other in 10 years. I don't really know what to say how I feel about them now, because they are my family. And they are my sisters, basically. So yeah, I no longer have the views that my foster carer does, and she no longer influences my decisions because obviously I live on my own. And yeah, don't really know what else to say. That was my video on meeting my sisters after 10 freaking years. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe down below if you are new. If you do enjoy these type of story times, then obviously like this video, put it in the comments below. Anything that you want to see, just put it in the comments and I'll be sure to read it and maybe do it. Bye!